Hello people, welcome back to Follow That. Hope you're doing well. So, Project Breakaway. And let's start with the first task. I'm just going to do an edited version down of where I think the possible challenges are in completing this. So we'll have a nice little helpful walkthrough, hopefully to get you through any problems. This I think is the one that's probably the most confusing to start with, because you don't know what the van looks like. You've got these three things. Now, if that circle is moving, that means that the van is moving. If the circle is static, so this one bottom left, that means the van is in a fixed position. So it's much easier, I think, to go for the ones in a fixed position, because otherwise you're just driving around the map. The difference with a fixed position, if you get close, there's two guards there, but you don't actually have to worry about them. This bandito would take loads of punishment, or you can just stay out of their view zones and then drive in the back. That's pretty straightforward. But I've done it, see my separate video on this, I've done where I actually ran into a policeman and did the whole thing with 3 stars, so you don't have to worry too much. Now the tip with the moving one is, obviously it can be annoying trying to find it, but the yellow circle itself, if you look at it on the map, you'll see it moving, and that direction is obviously the movement of the van itself. Okay, so as it moves round, you see the map, the circle moving there? That gives you a clue as to where it is going, and it's roughly in the centre of that, so that's probably all you can go on that. But I mean, drive around for long enough and you'll find it, but it does get kind of annoying, so I think it's much better just to go for the static ones. Don't be crashing into it, otherwise it doesn't start the hack. You need to be just within range but not smashing into it, as I said, and then we'll complete it. Back goes down, boom. I thought that might trigger a glitch for some reason, but there you go, bandito goes straight through it. And then we just drive up and in, and this little bit is done. There we go, trial and error, bang, in, done, launched. So we're on to the next bit. So here we go. I'm actually quite enjoying these missions. They are just, I mean, there's a lot of familiar areas to them, but anyway, essentially almost all of them are fly nearby. It's so much easier if you've got something like the Sparrow or an oppressor. So for this one here, I'm just taking a photo of the delivery. I mean, it's always in that porter cabin thing. This can't really go too far wrong. But a lot of these, like I say, if you've got an auto targeting, look, it's so quick, and all of them pretty much you start by just blowing up the people outside. So I mean, this Sparrow just makes work of it in seconds. Okay, so the next part, let's go inside the warehouse for this section. Break inside. Very familiar idea. Yep. Remember this from the Clucking Bell? This room? Yep, there's lots of reused stuff. There's a couple of guys inside, well, 3 guys inside. 2 right by that door, and then another one trying to get an angle on him. There we go. Okay, so then we need to pick up thermal charges, which I've done it a few times now, and they always seem, for me, they're always in the same place, which is on the other side of these desks. There we go, not those servers, around the corner, there they are. It's that green box. So let's pick them up and then cue the obligatory, you fire at stuff on the way in, kill the people outside, 2 more people spawn in. Oh dear, can't quite get his angle. And then obviously when you get outside, yet again, some enemies try and hunt you down, but like I say, if you're in a Sparrow, it just makes things so much easier. You don't have to bother with any of that. So, encryption bypass. Now then, go inside. This is the room that you're trying to get to. There's the scanner on the side. Then we get into what I would describe as, this is like something from the 80s. This is what your dad was playing. This is the Xbox of its day. There we go. All line them. Oh dear. Fantastic. Okay, and then do you recognise this? Yep, it is a stash house. Or again, one of the, isn't it in the Clucking Bell as well? The one where you get headshotted. The guy knocks you out with a gun and then you wake up in a basement. It's that Clucking Bell. Anyway, Tried to do what I normally do, the stash house, and clear it with one grenade, but one guy left over. Okay, and then they're basically what you're looking for. It's in this bank of servers, one of them. You just have to walk around the edge of the room and you find it. So we're in good shape, so we can focus most of our time on the finale. Having completed this final bit, so eliminate the agent in this car. You can have a bit of fun with this. Actually, you could just go in the Sparrow and blow him up that way. But I sort of trolled him a bit and just decided to smash his car around a bit. See how much he could take. So you have wanted stars, you have the cops shooting if you're too nearby. But the vigilante is an incredible thing. Right, so I've taken enough punishment there. There we go. Let's clear the room. Bye-bye. Okay, and then somewhere in that rubble is the actual guy. There we go. That car just neatly exploded at the precise moment to expose that guy. There we go. So we just got to take a photo of what's left. And then escape the cops. Okay. Straightforward enough. Obviously a lot easier if you've got the money to invest in some of these vehicles. Okay, there we go, lose the cops. Fantastic. Now we're on to the finale. Again, so heist vibes on this one. There's a few little quirks to it that are worth knowing. So, number one, get here. To get our bonuses, you almost double your money with the bonuses. Reach the point within 5 minutes. Keep the dot pointing to the north effectively, and that's your distance, and then as you get closer it gets closer. So as long as you reach that point where you get a little kind of mini cutscene animation within 5 minutes, which is very easy to do, you're going to get a nice little bonus. That's one of the 3 bonuses. So for me it does spawn in different locations. This time spawn for me just round here. There we go. You see that little skip? That means we've done it. Got there in 5 minutes. Now this is something that I didn't do the first time and couldn't be bothered to do the second time. So if you, rather than just taking everything out of the vigilante or whatever your auto-targeting vehicle is, if you actually take your time and get the headshots, then you'll get that extra bonus. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. But that's the second part of the bonus. And then the third part, which I'll show, is super easy. But I mean, it's, yeah. The vigilante just makes such short work of everything. Okay, so now we have to activate our bandito and then destroy the gas, and it's always in the same place. So we just drive up to the gas pumps. There it is on the left, nice red indicator. And then for us bandito lovers, as anyone who's familiar with the channel will know that I love the bandito. There we go, explode it, and we're done. Alright, so there's 3 guys in here, and a few more steps to do, and I'll show you the final bit that you need for the bonus. Okay, right. Oh dear, just trying to get an angle on these guys basically. There we go. Done. Right, we're clear. So we just plug that in. Walk over to the terminal. Right, and then we have a little anagram. Can you see what it is? Good. Can you see? Oh, there we go. Every day is a school day. Anagram number 2 solved. There's another one in another of these files. Okay, so we've got to wait for it to upload. Now then, while we're waiting, 2 sets of guys spawn out of nowhere. And again, this is like one of the cargo missions where you go to the auto shop where they just basically spawn through a door. I mean, so many familiar elements. I mean, guess, you know, see, Rockstar's got bigger fish to fry with GTA 6 coming. And I feel kind of grateful we've got this DLC. It's a new bit of fun. There's more to come. There's part 2 coming. There's an airfield part of the DLC coming. Sandy Shores airfield coming later in the year. Oh no, early next year rather. So it just keeps us going, doesn't it? And I'm actually quite enjoying this. So anyway, walk up to all of these little cells, and then if you can put one on, you'll get the little icon when you stand by the door. So there's these 4 here, and then there's the actual room where the hard drives are, and it's worth doing the ones where you can see the little collection of items on the table. So this one, see the crates in front of it, so you can't do it because that collection of items, okay, can't pick that up, that collection of items where you get the bonus. So it's not this part of the door, it's this part here. Okay, right, so that's all our thermal charges, and they just basically dissolve the door. There's no kind of explosion or need to get away. So now just look for where you've got the collection of stuff on the tables, and there's 2 of them. Collect both of those and you will get the bonus. So we go, so that's the black books, and the other one is some blades or something, so you can look through the cell door and see it. There we go, there's the second set. Server blades. There we go. Fantastic. So that's that part of the bonus now done. So obviously stay outside of that red zone to avoid getting gassed. And this is the bit that we're after, the hard drives. Boom. Magic of editing. Gathers up in a scoop. Right, now we've just got to escape and make it home. And thankfully I parked my vigilante outside, so obviously could deal with these guys. But I can't really be bothered, so I'm just going to keep going up. See, there's some, because in most of this you're dealing with Merryweather. I mean, you have to deal with kind of aimbot challenges that they can just shoot you from any angle, and they've got some pretty powerful weapons. There you go. Anyway, skip to the end and we're done. Fantastic. So I hope that helped you out, and you can see it was only the headshot bonus I didn't do. Got there in 5 minutes. I got the extra stuff from the cells, so we're good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf once sung. Dearly missed, dearly missed. There we go, that's it. I hope that helps you out. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. On to the next one.